Okay, let's go through the patch notes in a little bit more interesting way then. So, 5 hours. What does that mean for us? 9 a.m. UTC?
3 p.m.
Ah, 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m.
Now that's what I meant to mention. Money.
So-
If it's 3 p.m. up, then actually maybe perfect time when we're doing dailies or characters, and it's a new raid, Guardian raid. So probably takes time.
Nah, probably takes 2 to 3 hours doing all
2
dailies.
to 3 hours. Then money will be here at 6, I think.
And then we need to do... what? Ah, here. Okay. So, the Frosty Fate update brings endgame content, Kazaro's Way 2, Karma Progression Tier 4 bracelets, and more. Anniversary Event, blah, 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 blah. That we know already. New raids. 1670, 1690. We know all of this. New rewards. Okay. This is just the material we get and the bracelets.
Okay, past tier 4 bracelet.
New achievement, 4 new title, soundtrack, MVP
Frontier
background.
system we already saw.
Karma progression system. I mean, we also know. That's why we don't talk about it. Bracelets. Okay. Yeah, it sucks a little bit that you can get both here. Ancient and Relic, but it has always been this way. So I guess it was... yeah, it was already quite clear that it's going to happen like this.
So for Cruise on Front, we have 1640, 1660, and 1680, right?
Yeah, Echidna is dropping Relic. Kazaros is... Wait, he's Ancient. Yeah, Hard Mode is dropping Ancient for sure. Huh. And then because of the leap points... That's a hard call, to be honest. Now, but Echidna is only dropping you normal ones, isn't it? Where is Echidna? Yeah, here. Echidna is only dropping Relic. So, it doesn't really matter so much. But definitely Khazar Aegir hard mode doing would make sense. Because the damage increase you get from the leap points is just insane. I checked with my Sork and it's 7%. So, bracelet feature, we are not looking into the details. Frontier system. Okay, so, stage 3. First 2 weeks of the raid release.
Good evening, Paris.
No nerfs. But they're not saying how much. I mean, I think it's... On principle, it's good that they do this, but I would also be interested in how big the nerf is. But I guess... Hey, how can they not tell us when there are the patch notes? Still a little bit strange. I thought, I mean, it's coming tomorrow. I would have assumed that they give us at least the full, the numbers. Anyways, Golakia, new Guardian, nobody cares. Koza in front. 1680, new cube, doesn't matter. And now we come to the gold balance. So, tower hard mode decreased from 13,000 to 10,500.
But why are they making unbound and bound gold?
Probably for alt accounts and botting. So you can't send this to your main account. I would assume.
Termine.
So
hard
Termine.
mode. 1, 2, 3 is 18,800.
But then this is still 27,000 gold, isn't it? Is my math off? 28,600 gold still. Yeah, 28.6. So 28.6 is still worth doing this over Echidna. Or Behemoth for that matter. I mean, it's minus, that's for sure, but it's still worth doing it. So Ivory Tower normal and solo mode unchanged. And yeah, it seems like it. Okay, and Aegir gets an increase. Nice. And Echidna is not being touched.
What about Behemoth?
Also not being touched.
Huh.
So Behemoth gives right now 18,000 gold. I mean, then Termine is still 10,000 more gold. I will 100% I will still do Termine hard mode. So wait, no way, no any more Tamine. Good, it's old red. Yeah, but Gopi, it's still much more gold. Still much more gold than doing the other one.
So 1000 increase of Aegir normal mode, right? And then hard mode also increase.
Yeah, but why are you saying this, Kanasa? For people with alt accounts, rosters, no more Tamine. I mean, Tamine is still 18,800 gold.
Echidna not touched is bit is unexpected.
Think better. Echidna has Tamine, but Echidna is 19,500 gold for hard mode, so it's 1,500 more than Behemoth. Because B has no bound gold. Yeah, true. For alt rosters, yeah, fair. Because, I mean, alt rosters are just to send gold. Follow, you are absolutely right. That is an argument I can absolutely understand. So, compared to Korea, we get more gold from Prechasa, I guess.
Seems like it.
I mean, then... Yeah, I can understand how it is now. So, in 1 week... with our character, we do Braclets, Aegir, and Echidna, and in another week we do Braclets, Aegir, and Tamine. Gate 1 to 4. Yeah, I know, Kanasa, but you know, it's every situation is different. You know, I have time on my hand, so I can do just the raids. So I will just do the raids if I have time for it, and if I don't have time, I do Behemoth. No, not even. Because all our characters are out of Behemoth range, so I would never do Behemoth for gold, because it's always less gold. They could nerf it even more. How long are we running Tailmines now? Wasn't... I mean, Feras, the problem is, if you nerf it more, you're actually damaging players who don't have a bigger roster. So I don't really think it's a good idea to nerf Tailmine too much. Otherwise, you just accept that these players are being pushed under the bus. Yeah, it's Zaubergen first week, we have no time. First week, we can just do something fast like Echidna, and then in the second week of the rotation, we can still do Tamine if we think it's feasible. Because the reset is next week. So we have 2 weeks time to do Gate 4. I think it's still very much feasible to do this.
So every other week we do Tamine. So Tamine Gate 4 week, we do Tamine, otherwise we do Echidna, right?
Yeah, every second week we do Tamine Gate 1 to 4 now. And the other week we just do Echidna instead. Then we can skip Tamine completely. And Echidna gives 1,500 gold more than Behemoth. It's not a lot. And if you don't have time, you obviously go for Behemoth. But if you have time, I still would take the gold. Always. Okay, anyways. So, general content updates. We get to Una's tasks. Don't forget to do this every day, guys. If you don't do this every day, then after 7 days, in the second week, you still don't have the material, and you have to do it with all of your characters then to farm the material and craft the item, even with your red alts, because you can just fast finish it. If you have like a low punk character, just fast finish it, because you can't go to Kozan and do it, but you can take the Una's task and fast finish it.
You can still fast finish.
No, Skull, you don't need. Someone asked Wine Blue or Santon, I don't know who it was, but someone asked, and you don't need to be 1670 plus. And I also tested it with a different Una's task. So follow. The material you get is not character bound. So you can get it infinite amount of times. The material itself. But you can't... the reputation. No, of course. So the reputation you can only get once per day, but as soon as you have it full and you are able to get the material, you just do it with all your characters every day. So you can farm the materials, even if the 1,600 one. But with the ones that don't have access to North Kozan, you need to use a fast finish. You can still do it, but you need to fast finish it. Hope that makes sense.
Can't you just craft the material after a week?
I mean, so the material you want to have, it requires a sacred charm and a material that you get from the Una's task.
You need a material from Una's task.
Exactly.
So you can't just craft without any taking Una's task, whereas... Or you can just buy it in the shop. It will be freaking expensive.
It will be freaking expensive.
You can do, yeah.
The good thing is, someone asked Wine Blue, the Sacred Charm, usually when you want to upgrade a Sacred Charm to a Splendid Sacred Charm, it needs to be a tradable one. But for this one, you can use a bound one.
Which is really good.
So you can use all your boxes. You don't need to buy or craft Sacred Charms.
They will be more horrible.
So we do with a cheap alt. up to max reputation, and then we do it with spell jars. I mean, the first time, Zauberkind, you can't do that. The first time you have to do it normally, but then afterwards, theoretically, you could use IELTS to just fast finish it. Yes, that is possible. And then only start doing it with all characters after you get the recipe. And this is after a week. After 7 days, the... what is it? After 7 days, the material changes, the reward changes.
Thank God I have 5, 1, 6, 10 arts.
So first week, Braclets, yeah, first week you have to use different side wheel strategies. But we studied them already. And we will do more. Okay, anyways. Increase the possibility to earn runes. Wife still doesn't have the... I think you're wrong about Sacred Charms from chest. You need to craft it. Hi, Spooky. So we don't know this ourselves, but someone in our chat asked Wineblue about it, and Wineblue said you can use bound ones for this one. So this is all I can say, because obviously I don't have it.
We can't say about this 100% Spooky, so we will know tomorrow.
Galewind rune from Guardian Raid. The runes, okay. Added Solar's card to the Luterra's Wandering Merchant. For what did you need Solar's card? For Lost Wing Cliff, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, AWC,
Okay.
Good.
Okay, good for new players, why not? I don't mind, obviously.
Absolutely good.
Collective battle item supplies chest were added to the Power Pass rewards. Players who already used the ongoing Power Pass will receive your battle items. Oh wow, they finally give us battle items? You stupid Amazon. Sorry.
Next event.
Festa of Acacia. The 3rd anniversary celebration kicks off a little bit early this year, allowing us to get the party sooner. Celebrate Lost Ark's anniversary in a new anniversary event, Festa of Acacia, on a special anniversary island. So we need to do a quest, which is being found pretty much everywhere. New event shop, that will be interesting, what we can get. Yeah, I'm curious what will be in there. I'm expecting some juicy stuff because it's like the anniversary stuff.
Give me a relic book.
Yeah, a relic book would be freaking amazing. Or cards, packs. Lucky Drop Event.
Lucky Drop Event.
Alongside normal Fate Ember drops, new Lucky Drops will be available in Chaos Dungeons and Guardian Raid until February 26th. Similar to Fate Embers, each Lucky Chest can randomly drop and has a loot table with valuable items such as Hellfire Honing Box, Transcendence Tickets, Precious Stones, Honing Materials. Along with the Lucky Drops, the following Lucky Event will take place. Chaos Gate, Hidden Bosses, and... Fuck.
That's why. Ebony Cube Lucky Mega Lucky Rooms are twice.
I don't have time to do 50 cubes tomorrow. When should I make 50 cubes tomorrow? I want to make the cubes to get the gems. I mean,
the problem is the Lucky and Mega Lucky gives...
gems.
Exactly.
I know. No sleep and do cubes. We already will have no sleep because of Belshazzar.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I like it and I not like it at the same time. It is a good thing, but it just messes up our plan a little bit.
Fuck. How long?
Until February 26th. There's a lot of time. You have more than a month.
Oh my god, we need to do every cube ticket.
But the thing is more, I wanted to potentially go for a level 9 gem. But now I really can't do it.
They want the people to buy the bonus room for those tickets. Next week will be for farm hardcore dailies. Absolutely.
Daily playtime rewards will continue. Hyper Awakening Raid will end. Mokoko Bootcamp is end. Like okay, that's all clear. New Year Dragon that we saw. New Arc Pass.
Okay, what is in there?
I mean, it's this skin and the rest, and then the wallpaper, and usually the Arc Pass.
That looks disgusting.
Arc Pass is always the same, like honing material and stuff and stuff and stuff. Okay, what do we think about this? Is the question. So I'm
actually quite surprised the gold enough. Even you can still do gate 1 and 4. Am I?
And Russia also did get a different nerf. I kind of feel like they should have made this even different. They should have made this more bound gold.
Why?
To battle buses more. Because, this is like, Termine is probably the most bust rate, and it's still worth for everyone now to being bust in Gate 4.
Oh, it's still?
Yeah, you can still do it. You can just make it cheaper, I guess.
How much was the bound?
I mean, maybe Gate 4 busing will reduce, to be fair. Maybe that will reduce.
10k. No, 15 and 8,000.
So I feel like I would have appreciated it more.
Unbound, much more.
Yeah.
Why they making like
I think something like 50-50 would have been better for Termine. Because, I mean, newer players anyways are interacting more with the gold sync systems in the game than they are interacting with the auction house. So
with the bound one, you can't use it in auction.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's not like new players are interacting with the auction house like a shitload. Especially now, because you can't afford accessories anyways. And you only need them when you're 1660.
They can't be sure.
So, I don't know. I think to combat busing a little bit more, this should have been the quote should have been a little bit higher for bound gold, in my opinion.
Why even normal mode 10k unbound and 1000 only bound and making hard mode completely different? I don't know why is this thought behind.
And then Aegir increase. I mean, I think this makes sense that you give more in the end game content and you nerf the lower rates. That kind of makes sense because it's pretty much the game mechanic, and they want to force you.
There will be more bus over Aegir normal mode then.
Yeah, I mean, busing will always exist, but at least it's a little bit harder than doing Termine busing. Okay, and then I'm really curious about how the frontier system will turn out, because this year, I don't know about you guys, but this is not really giving me any information. Of course, it's saying the rate is going to be nerfed. I don't know why they don't share about
frontier systems so detailed.
Yeah, I would have just liked that they tell us, okay, this is like, I don't know, 10% nerf.
Yeah, I mean, like
week 1, 20%
in second week you
two.
have like this amount decrease over both HP, those kind of things.
Now, this also, I was just wondering, Kalash, is this normal or is this only for hard mode?
They didn't mention anything about normal mode and hard mode, so probably it's both, I think.
Both modes get the frontier system nerfed to easier do homework, but people can't do hard, don't get rewards. Yeah, I mean, what can I say?
I mean, it should be for both,
It's kind of the game's model. If you are able to get to hard mode, you will always get more rewards than normal modes. And honestly speaking, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with it.
I mean,
to an extent.
Actually, this game design, even you're doing only normal mode, there's no problem. In Korea, actually, because of also player basis, there no problem only doing normal mode, and there is quite many people doing only normal mode there, because you don't get any stress because of that. But if you have a reward, those kind of things in only hard mode, that sounds ridiculous. It shouldn't be.
They will give rewards for people do Braille before stage 0. Yeah, and I mean, as I said, Kalash, I also think that's kind of fine. Because, in the end, it is a little bit like Termine the First. Where if you are able to clear this, then you are able to get specifically bigger rewards. And I think that's fine. Hard should get more rewards. I don't really think the system itself should be locked behind hard, though. Can I say, kind of fair. I guess I'm somewhere in between.